So do you care and admire yourself? I love that you talk, because there was this like incredible silence in the room. Do you care and admire yourself? Sometimes. I love it. How you treat yourself determines the nature of your fuel. So it matters. You matter. There's so much societal training and religious training, and I'm not going to get into that talk, that tells you you're unworthy and you need to do this to be worthy. We're here to say, no, that's silly. Like, to me, shamanism was that. It's like spirits everywhere. You can like call God on your personal cell phone and be like, hey, so I want some more money. What do you think? Direct contact. Direct contact. Okay. Is this lion being unproductive? Do you tell yourself that you're being unproductive when you sleep in? Okay. I love talking. I like the faces and the different sounds people make. It's really fun. So we have this judgment that we can't rest. I mean, this is still a badass lion. He's sleeping. He had a big meal. Yeah, he's chilling. Why is that not okay for us? In moderation, in balance, in rhythm. So when we return to our nature, as part of nature, I loved the opening. Who was here for the opening? Not a lot. Let me give you a recap. It was beautiful. So indigenous wisdom to me is just like, yeah, because we're connected to the earth mother. So they connected to the earth mother, this mother that never leaves us. That was revolutionary for me, because then the pressure's off my mom. It's like, okay, unlimited source can connect me to my source in that feminine Mother Earth way. So we were connecting to that energy, and spirit's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's all, and all of you talking to each other is spiritual. I went on a tangent. The lion, the nature of the lion, is not affected by it choosing to just chill. Neither is yours. I chill a lot. I call it cheetah success. Like, I'm like chill, and then I'm like, I get stuff done. I'm really, really productive, and I'm like, okay, chill. And now that I've made it okay, that that's how I operate, and that's how I am my most successful, the chill part is the successful. That's the building blocks to my success. So it's not any less more powerful. So you need to decide, you need to rest more. How tired are you? Really? You're not tired. You're hilarious. Not me. Do you do some of these things? Take care of yourself, listen, learning? Cool. Yeah, cool. So no, but seriously, like, would you say you are full tank energy and you're good to go, or like? I love my lazy boy. You love your lazy boy. Awesome. So I find we're going to do some fill-ups today. How does that sound? Because a lot of people are depleted, so we're going to fill up. Just wanted to do this. So many people judge themselves for being lazy and not productive, and it drains more energy than helps you. Ways we leak energy. Caring what people think. Do you care what people think? No. Not her. I mean, it's a tough one, because we're in a tribe mentality. Our nature is, we will die if we're not in a tribe. Like, that's how we originated. We had to be part of a whole. So it feels very primal that we need to be accepted by the tribe. But now we're in a new paradigm where the thing to do is be you. In business right now, anyone trying to do the marketing schmarmy stuff is not working. People can smell it from a mile away. They can look you up on the internet and be like, you know what? You don't have it all. Like, who you were saying you are, I can see behind the curtain now. We can see behind the curtain. All these big businesses were able to just be like, buy this, buy this, buy this, and now we know differently. We're like, yeah, no. So caring what people think, the marketing and all this kind of stuff, again, it's kind of boring part of the talk, but it's all based on making you feel like poo so that you buy their stuff. So you want to care what people think. I am wearing this special shirt, and this special shirt makes me special. So you should think I'm special because I bought this special shirt. And we care what people think, and we think our self-worth is in the thing we're wearing, right? Like, make that apply to anything that you care what people think. You're doing this because you want people to like you or not dislike you, right? When people are angry at you, like, I just get so freaked out. Just like, why are you mad at me? Like, it really affects me. So even that takes me off my course, and then I get all frazzled, and I don't have contact to my own manual. I'm just frazzled. I'm like, oh my God, dude, can I help you? Can we talk? Can we do this? And I lose my center. Anytime I've ever lost my center and acted, I will tell you this, never works. Always go back to your center. Always go back to that place, that source that I'm talking about. Trees don't compare themselves to other trees. Just like you're a big tree, I'm a little tree, I'm a crooked tree. Nature doesn't judge. When we return to that nature, just connecting to your breath, walking in nature, it starts to sort of ooze into the cracks and start to get into you, and you start to feel good for no reason. You start to act differently. It's really interesting as you let this new paradigm into your life of holding more light rather than battling life, or rather than getting it right, and rather than caring what people think and all that kind of stuff. That nature that you see out there, that's all in harmony, that's not judging, the trees aren't judging each other, is part of you. And then you get to have that harmony, right? So somebody can behave badly, but they're not bad, right? So that type of energy is possible as we move towards this more light connected to yourself. Stay in your lane, right? I've been talking about this, but do things your way. Don't look over there. This is the way I operate. And don't compare. Don't compare. You're going to. Your mind does it. It loves it. But just try not to. Just get back in your lane. I was driving in the snow yesterday, and it was like, because it was so snowy. I just got back in my lane. I got out of my lane so many times. Very stressful. But I got back in the lane. So you do that with your life. What is that lane to you? Where are you headed? What are you doing? Where do you want your energy to go? And don't worry about everything else. Practice receiving. I bought myself a scarf for no reason. What do you, doesn't have to be buying things. The time alone, special irrational nail polish. I'm a girl, so I'm gonna say girl things. What are guy things? They're just big screen TV. Video games. Okay. Pizza. We'll just beer. So, but maybe not though. Like, I'm talking about the things that might be those things, but it's like, what are you denying yourself of that you don't really need to? Because some people save. It's really great to have a great financial life, but they save to the degree that the life you're living, you're not really living. Like, you want to go on that vacation, you want to buy this thing, don't spend frivolously, because when you tune into your center, you won't. There's an intelligence beyond our mind and what we think things are that is informing us all the time. Never fails. So practicing receiving, here's the good news. You'll get used to it. You'll feel really weird at first if you're not used to receiving. I work with a lot of people that have a hard time receiving. And it's like, okay, baby steps. Let's just have you get this one thing, or go to the dollar store and spend $20 and just practice doing something for yourself and receiving from other people. What are some requests that you're not making that you need from someone else? Because you're afraid what they'll think, or, oh, I shouldn't ask. I like to practice healthy entitlement, where it's like, of course you want to help me. It's not narcissism. But there's this, don't you like when you give to people? Yeah? We like giving to people. Feels good when it's from our fullness. And then, but we don't ask, and we don't let people have that opportunity to give to us. So, just again, these are just little nuggets that are meant to just get you thinking differently and get you in a different energy. Give to yourself regularly. I feel good today. Nice positive self-talk and stuff like that. Like, giving to yourself is that as well. Coming here. You're already doing it. Practicing receiving is so key. So key. It's not just a concept. It's a way of living that will totally change your life when you really get going with it. Okay, so I had this thought one time. I was thinking, okay, I've lived my life like just going, just doing, okay, I think I need to do this, and I think I need to do that. And, you know, running into things and doing all sorts of things. And then it occurred to me while I was on my spiritual path that I was being driven. Like, I can go over here and I can crash into that row, and it's okay. There's a big, has anybody had, like, it's usually big things. Like something big happens, and just for incredible reasons unbeknownst to you, miracle type stuff, many miracles too, it worked out. You had no idea how it was going to work out. But we don't let that into our day-to-day life. Like, it has to be the big thing. We have to be like going down a hill and we're about to crash, and then something comes over us. So I had this image of those little things where kids are driving and they really think they're driving. And I thought, how funny is that? We're kind of all like these little kids that are like, yeah, I got this. But you're taken care of on a bigger level. The parent was kind of checked out right now. This was the only picture I could find. Got the hand there. It's like, if something happens, I've got you. That level of relief, that's what I'm talking about. That I'm good. Like, not because of anything you're doing or not doing, but because it's how we were designed. We weren't just here to be alone and figure it out, get stuff done. There's this driving force, I like to think of it as we have our Earth Mother, that's our mother that never leaves us, and that's what they say in the Peruvian ceremonies. So the mother that never leaves us, and then we have this eternal presence of all creation also working with us. It's kind of a good sell. I was pretty sold on that. I didn't know how I was going to do all of this stuff, but I just started. I heard of the concept of living from your center, that there's an intelligence beyond your mind that's informing your life. Oh, there's an intelligence beyond my mind informing your life. What is that? How do I connect that? What does that look like? And for me, a little squirrel went by. For me, I wore a medallion, and it reminded me regularly, because we're going to forget, right? It's New Year's. How many have already sort of fallen off of their resolutions if they're still playing that game? Giggles. Giggles means yes, by the way. So allowing this higher source to inform your life on the littlest ways, in the littlest ways, making it pragmatic. So 3 things to do to cultivate self-relationship. Do you guys already do a lot of these things? Journaling, meditation, possibility thinking might be new. How many people journal? Okay, good. Sometimes. And meditate in your own way, whatever that, okay. So good. And the last one might be new, but does anybody practice possibility thinking? Like, yeah, okay. So we're going to spend more time on possibility thinking because you guys are good in the meditation and journaling department. I'm very happy about that. So types of journaling, I'm going to go through them. The brain dump, just bleh. Just get stuff out. Don't think about it. Don't think about grammar. Just let it go. Don't do it in your head. You can't do it in your head. Don't type it. Write it out and then rip it up and throw it up. Who cares? The brain dump is fantastic for clearing your energy. Setting intentions. I set intentions this morning. It's going to be a great day. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to meet cool people. I wasn't even worried about this talk because I know that there's more than me talking. I know that it's a participatory thing. And I have my slides. So setting intentions is great. It's just like, yeah, okay, this is what's going to happen. This is going to be a good day. I actually have a good story about this. I was driving, and I don't like when I'm in snow that somebody's behind me. It just makes me nervous. I'm just like, go away, go away. But they can't pass because it's not safe because there's snow. So I'm driving, and this person's behind me, and they're really, really bugging me. I was not feeling like a lot of light right then. Just like, go away, go away. And then I was like, no, practice what I preach. So I thought, okay, let me change the energy. They turn off. They turn off. Like, what? Awesome. I know this works, but it still surprises me. Then, to top it off, the sun comes out, and no one else is around me, and I'm here to talk about holding more light, and all there was with all that snow is just pure white light, beaming with golden light. Talk about changing the radio station. Totally different experience driving here. It just felt so blissful. I was like, oh, this feels so good. And when I say holding more light, instead of going, well, that's cool, what's on the radio? Like, just soak it in. Whenever you have those really cool things, soak it in. What does this feel like? How do I feel in my body right now? How can I recreate this feeling again? Do that. That's not about journaling, but it's a good point. Training your puppy brain. Don't be so mean to your brain. Don't be so mean to your mind, right? It's just like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. Like it just doesn't know any better because we haven't learned this stuff. So just be like, we're gonna meditate right now. And no, we're gonna meditate right now. No, we're gonna meditate right now. And then it starts to go, oh, we like meditating. True. Has anybody had that happen? Like they're like, my mind's going, and then suddenly it's like, no, this feels really good. I'm gonna do this again and again and again because it feels good. Evidence journal. I love the evidence journal exercise. Does anybody know what I mean? Oh, great. This is a good one. You doing some cool stuff over there, aren't you? Like just yeah, she's got this. She can come talk. Evidence journal is when those things happen, you write them down as evidence. Life does work out. As you're creating a new paradigm, you're gonna have so much resistance to creating this new paradigm. All parts of your being are gonna freak out because it's new. And that's what they're designed to do. This is new. Is this safe? I don't know. But then we stop. The evidence journal is, oh, this happened? Oh, right, there was that time that I had somebody pay for my coffee ahead of, I was like, I want more abundance today. And somebody else bought my coffee ahead of the McDonald's line. Like, evidence. They work together. I don't let my mind make that not mean something. It's like, no, this happened. This is real. This is reality. So you're anchoring in a new reality. You can do it for confidence. You know, I did this felt good, I said I would do it and I did it, and it's just helping that with that self-relationship. Visions and feelings. So you can have a vision of what you want to do and write it down in your journal. So these are all the different types of journaling you can do, and it doesn't matter. It's just pen to paper is a brilliant human technology because you're thinking thoughts, right? They're usually up here, you know, fighting it out. Who's gonna take center stage. And it comes down into your body, and your heart chakra's here, out your hand, and then you have to slow down in order to write. Is anybody like me when they first started journaling? It was like frustrating because you want to write faster. It's like, and I needed to slow down so I can just calm. So it forces you to slow down, and then you have that witness. You're witnessing yourself, self-relationship again. Oh, that did hurt my feelings. You know, it's like, again, like your best friend. Meditation is not about not thinking. It's about creating space. Yeah? So, for instance, we're talking about holding light here. Here's a singing bowl. The space creates the sound. So, when we want to have energy move through us, all of these things, to be honest, are just creating space for the brilliance to move through you so that you can let more of it in and manage the other stuff. So meditation is about creating space for all of that goodness, all that nature, all that source energy, all your soul to take up more space, to be your full being. I love this little guy. So there's this little hedgehog, and he's like, yeah, over a big vista. So, yeah, I like animals. Possibility thinking is entertaining other realities than what's in front of you that bring you joy. Oh, what would it be like if this car wasn't behind me? That would feel great. That would feel so good. Boom, they go. I mean, is that going to happen all the time? Hopefully. I think it's possible. But I'm realistic too. So possibility thinking is just the beginning. You don't need to know how yet. Magical thing. If this is all you remember, that is how so many things happen for me. I don't know how yet. But, okay, I wonder how. That'll be really cool to figure it out. And it has been. And when, full disclosure, when I'm doing a new venture, I'm still just as freaked out and don't know how it's going to happen and still have all that fear and all that kind of stuff. But the possibility thinking is something you can start to get used to so that you're kind of doing it on default. So I'd practice possibility thinking to hold more light. I wonder how it's all going to work out. do it for really, really cool things. How am I going to go to Costa Rica? I want to go to Costa Rica. I wonder how that's all going to work out, you know? So try that in the littlest ways and just see what happens. Be cool. Email me. Let me know. It's so important that you trust yourself. Do you agree? Like, that you've got you. There's no self-trust without self-care. So you're not doing it because other people said you to do it. It's just like maintaining your vessel, right? Okay, I have a well-being checklist that if anybody wants it, either just grab a card and email me, and I will send that to you. And you'll get the heart breathing exercise if you go to my website, jennasmithcoaching.com, and I have cards at the back, and that will get sent to you automatically. We'll be doing the heart breathing today. So if you want those tools, just let me know. Okay, so my second point in how to hold more light is all the stuff that's keeping you from holding light, right? So self-relationship is partly going into things you kind of don't want to. So anchors, I'm just going to talk about them this way. Anchors are the things that keep you from feeling that joy. What weighs you down, and what can you do about it? So I have this visualization of, because when I get spiritual images or spiritual insights, it's usually pictures. So I saw myself like walking, and then there was like a Mack truck and a ship, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've just been getting through things. How could I really let certain things go so I can really be present and really enjoy my life? Do you know what I mean? Does anybody feel that way? It's like you just get through, but they're dragging behind you, and they're still sapping your energy. So that's what I mean when I talk about anchors in this way. How big your anchor is going to determine how you take care of it. If you got a really big anchors, you got like grief, trauma, unresolved family issues, any sort of abuse situations, you're gonna, hello, Spirituality Expo. You've got lots of options here to help you with those. Like, you really do need help with the big ones. And then there's little ones, little cans, just dinking along, clang, clang, clang. It's the noise when there's silence. These little anchors. You're just in the way. And it's like annoying chatter, it's like mosquitoes. It's just, those thoughts that you don't want to think, and just kind of letting them go. They leak energy too, even though they're little. Again, how much light can you hold? How much light can you hold would mean, okay, those little thoughts, they can go. What can I do to help that? Some people totally shut off from all feeling to cope. I have a picture of a knight. It's very solid. And they just shut down.